So here we are at the 3rd annual Quiksilver surfing competition here in Phuket. Now this is monsoon season, so it's very wet and it's very windy and it's very rainy. But with that rain and wind come waves, and with those waves come surfers. So traditionally this event is held in Qatar, which is about 5 kilometres south of the island here. Now Qatar actually has better waves, but there's not so many people at Qatar, so they decided to move it to Patong this year because you get a lot of tourists that aren't actually surfers that will join the event. And they've got bands, they've got a surf clinic. I think they've even got a fashion show tonight. So a lot of these guys will come from Patong and they're hoping for more of a crowd, you know, to make more of a festival rather than a surfing event.
For Quiksilver Thailand, we just started our company about 5 years, and you know what? Quiksilver, our root is from surfing, so we try to let them know where in Thailand can possibly surfing. So this is the reason we start our surf competition for 3 years ago. We try to connect it with the ISC, which is our international surf, and to make it more professional with them, and try to upscale for the surfer in Phuket.
What's the history of surfing here in Thailand?
We have to back like 30 years ago. I think it's like some tourists came here. Maybe they just stop by before they go to another country for surfing, and they bring the board and they realize we have wave here, and then we group of Thai people, we start surfing from then. Yes, because sometimes they left the board here, so we start from very own board.
This Quiksilver event has been running for 3 years, but this is the first year that the competition will continue to Malaysia, Taiwan and Indonesia. Now this attempt is to try and bring the Asian surfing community together.
Before we came here, you know, like we don't even know Phuket have a surf, you know. And then when we come here, we bring the tour here, and then we can see like the level of the Thai surfers. They're pretty good actually, you know. And hopefully they have a you know, like a showcase for them to grow also, because right now like Thailand is probably like, if it's not second or third, you know, strongest nation in the region, you know. Indonesia is still the strongest, but they're catching up. Thailand is a new surf nation, you know. I think the enthusiasm of the people to come and watch the comp is really good, you know. I'm happy to see a lot of Thai people come and watch the event. Compared to Bali, I think the wave is a little bit different, but this is pretty much the same beach break condition anywhere in the world if you have a comp on the beach break, so it's not much different. I think when you're doing a competition, you gotta be more like you gotta have a strategy and like tactics, but on free surfing, you're just having fun, you know.
Okay, so here we are with the judges. Now we've got the head judge with me, Arya.
Hi, yeah, Arya. I'm from Indo, from Bali.
And so, look, a lot of people out there have got no idea actually how this is judged and how it works.
The surfer must perform the most difficult performance or maneuver in the most critical part of the waves, which is the pocket of the wave, with speed, power, flow, and commitment. In every contest, regardless what kind of wave, you still have a score from 0.1 to 10 if it's possible, because like this condition, like mostly close out, but if you take a look into the open, like the top Asian surfer, they can still do 3 maneuvers, even a condition like this, and still pulling 360 reverse.
The Phuket surfers, you know, like the Kata, the Patong and the Kamala, actually they're the first generation of surfers in Thailand. That's what I can see, you know, because they all still like doing their activities at the beach, you know. Some of them is like they sell ring, you know. Some of them like a, you know, like a paragliding crew, you know. Like they all have a job at the beach, you know. If you want to become professional surfers, you don't have to only perform in the water, also, you know, where you live, you know, because you got to make sure that you represent the company or the the village where you live. You're, you know, like have a positive attitude, you know, role model.
Here we are with Annie. She's sponsored by Quiksilver.
Hey.
She's won every event in the women's for the past 2 years. We're here with Michael as well, her father.
Yes, proud father, a great little surfer.
So what about the preparation for these kind of events? How do you prepare? I mean, you surf obviously, but do you get her into some kind of training regime?
Well, I think the thing to do with the little girl is make sure that she enjoys it. Right, so if she wants to surf, then she surfs. But now the competitions have started again. She's really got back into it, and she really likes competing, which is quite unusual because a lot of the girls actually don't like competing.
Did you start surfing when you first came to Phuket, or were you surfing in Australia?
No, just started in Phuket.
So you're born and bred surfer from Phuket, really?
Yeah.
No wonder people come to Phuket to surf. I mean, look at this. This is monsoon season, and it's a perfect day. The water's a beautiful 27 degrees, and it's all happening on the beach.
I'm born in France, but I grew up most of my life like half in Indonesia and half in Thailand. Now I'm mostly in Indonesia because of the surfing. I'm like based there, but yeah, I come to Thailand at least 2 months a year.
The Quiksilver event here in comparison to say one in Bali, you know, what's the difference?
The event is super well organized. Like I think it's almost more organized than a major event in Indonesia, but just the waves are, yeah, it's more difficult, more challenging. But everyone knew it coming here that it wasn't going to be a perfect barreling wave, so you just have to have the right equipment and the right headset, and it's fine.
Whereabouts in the world have you surfed? Which countries?
Well, I've surfed like 25 countries around the world. I just travel just to surf. That's pretty much all I do now.
Dude, you got a perfect life. Good luck with the competition.
Try. It's hard work.
Nokia, you've been a sponsor for the past 2 years, is that right?
Correct.
Yep. And so, do you fly the surfers all down here?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is, we see why we participate on this because we would like everybody to know that Phuket is not only for the high season, even for the green season, which is right now, is the best time for surfing.